BMC was formed in 1944, towards the end of the Second World War, as the representative body for climbers, hill walkers and mountaineers in the UK. Now that role has detracted to be the representative body for climbers, hill walkers and mountaineers within England and Wales. We have a separate council called the Mountaineering Council of Scotland, which looks after Scotland, and one called the Mountaineering Council of Ireland that looks after Ireland. And basically the BMC's job is to protect the freedoms and promote the interests of climbers, hill walkers and mountaineers in our territory. And we do that in widely different ways depending on, on the situation. But we also do things like test gear, especially gear failures. We run competitions. We look after access. Access is a massive part of the BMC's work, making sure that climbers, hill walkers and mountaineers can get on the mountains and get to the crags. Crags are on people's land, or on somebody's land anyway. And if those people don't want people to climb on them, then they can make a real big fuss. And one of the tasks of the BMC is to try and negotiate access with landowners so that climbers, hill walkers and mountaineers can get access and carry out the activities they want to do in a responsible manner. And we're doing that continually. There are many routes into climbing, hill walking and mountaineering. Traditionally, people have started through hill walking, into scrambling, moving up into rock climbing, then going on to the Alps and the Himalayas and so on and so forth. And it's been a gradual progression. And within that progression, there are things that people have to learn and risks they have to manage. And there has been traditionally a sort of an apprenticeship approach, where someone that's learnt these skills over a long period of time passes them down to somebody else. What we find these days is that with the advent of indoor climbing walls and gym-type facilities, people can become very fit in a gymnastic sense. And then when they come out onto the hills and the mountains and on the crags, they can do the moves, but they haven't yet got the wherewithal to manage the risks effectively. And that is an issue, I think, when people make the progression either from indoor walls to scrambling or onto crags, or when they make the progression from indoor walls out onto hill walking and into scrambling. And those are issues that the BMC is addressing. We do produce publications, Climbing Outside, we produce the DVDs, the Hill Walking Essentials, Winter Essentials, Alpine Essentials, to explain the sorts of things that people need to learn. What the BMC would like is for people that do the activities of hill walking, climbing and mountaineering, is to become members of the BMC, which is easy to do. If you just go on the BMC website, it's www.thebmc.co.uk, and you can join online. And the reason why we want people to join the BMC is we want the BMC's voice to be bigger. The more members we have, the bigger voice that we have, and the more influence we can exert on landowners to allow us and our people that want to do these activities access to their land, and issues like that. So it really does help the climbing community if people join the BMC and make the BMC a bigger organisation, and so the BMC has a more clout and a bigger voice. However, there are material benefits. Every BMC member has third-party civil liability insurance as part of their subscription, and that covers every single member up to £10 million. For instance, a very mundane thing which could happen is somebody could be out somewhere and they could trundle something or drop something and it could hit somebody. Now, that person may, if they could choose to claim compensation, and this insurance would cover them up to a £10 million claim. So that's one thing. The other thing is there's a £10,000 disability cover for insurance, and that all individual members get that, and there are discounts in a wide range of shops. Individual members get 4 issues of the BMC's magazine Summit, which, if you speak to climbers, hill walkers and mountaineers, will tell you, they will all say that Summit is a really good publication, and things like that. Everyone that joins the BMC is supporting the BMC to protect the freedoms of climbers and promote their interests. And as they're a climber, hill walker and a mountaineer, so they will be helping themselves really.